extremely refreshed, extremely light, extremely bright, and extreme drive in you to hypnotise people. So one, it's not easy, effortlessly. Two, just feel yourself come back to normal levels of awareness, and it's really nice, gently open. Notice how good you feel. Nice, gently open. Good. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, feel good?
Great.
Yeah, we'll have a good chat about that now. But again, you know what I'm going to ask you, after your eyes moving back and forth and all that under the bottom of the ocean, what's stood out for you?
Feel good, feel great.
Feel good, feel great?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Just remember the conversation we had before the session about the negativity. How do you feel about that now when you think back, and what's your first thoughts when you think about it?
Great.
Yeah. Feel good?
Yeah.
Feel light?
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll take, when you come back, it's just like everything sort of, it's a bit sort of. What's the ocean? It's like that. What was your favourite bit?
Feel great.
Okay, I feel great. So it's quite amazing, and she was so on, the response was terrible, as in ideomodal response, it was nearly non-existent. I just asked your subconscious to move the tongue, and it was just like fractions. It just, do you understand? And then others will be up and down like this, There was a twitch in the face. It was quite mild, it was quite light, So, but it's amazing.
Feel great. Feel really
oh yeah, you're going to feel even better than that. When I click my fingers, right, it's all going to make sense, okay? Because everything we said to you.
Oh my God.
Everything we said to you will be just instant. You'll be able to recall everything we did, okay? Because I think when you can recall what you've done, you'll be very proud of it, okay? Ready for this? It'll be just like reading a book and learn it all in 10 seconds. And let your mind now just fill you in. You can close your eyes just for a second. Let your mind fill you in exactly what you've done here today. What it has done for you. And thank it. Thank it for setting you free. And just let it know what it did here for you today. How it became an adult today, accepted the past. There's no more strings on it, nothing to hold it down. And when you completely understand everything that happened in this session, and why it happened, and you completely understand how you feel because of why it happened, your eyes will open automatically. Make more sense? It's great. It's crazy, really, when you think that, doesn't it? Make sense now?
Let go.
Oh God, did you let go? Well, your subconscious did it, which is even better. You didn't have to convince it did it. It was a bit reluctant. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
It was a little bit reluctant, but I had to give it another good reason, That made sense. I was explaining to it, and it was there, and I was like, yeah, okay, but no, I didn't really want it until we explained, well, the only person that will get hurt here is you. And when I bought that, I said, right, well, yeah, okay, that makes sense. I'm not going to go down this road anymore. Do you think you could hypnotise someone outside right now?
Yeah, of course.
Sorry for asking 6 questions. Here we go.
Why wouldn't I?
No, seriously, are you going to do it at dinner time?
Yeah, sure,
Yeah,
why not?
Yeah, okay. Honestly.
Do it tonight as well.
Yeah, why not? You're a hypnotist. That's what hypnotists do. I remember a hypnotist telling this to me before, and it makes sense, You go to newsagents for a newspaper. You go to a butcher's for meat, and you go to a hypnotist to be hypnotised. Be a hypnotist.
Yeah.
And if you're clever, you'll do it like the girls are doing, or Suzanne's doing there. A couple of card tricks first.
No, I don't need them. Just
you don't need them, but you don't need them. But what I'm saying is, it's just a really cool. Well, no, you know the people, I suppose, but it's just a nice way of getting in without any fear, really. It just opens the doors for you.
Yeah, but I don't have any fears.
Okay, sorry. See, just the part of the session where hypnotists look stupid now. Like, oh, what you did. And this is you need time to take the sheet and go, but look, that was wrong with you. Feel good?
I I don't feel good. I feel great. I feel wonderful. I just feel like going to hypnotize people outside.
Feel free.
And I feel free. I
Okay.
feel light, like I'm floating off.
Yeah.
I feel.
It's called acceptance, isn't it?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
I can move on. I can
Yeah.
move
And like, just put your thoughts on Mum for a second. How do you feel about her?
forward. Oh, she's a lovely woman. A lot of pain there. Yeah.
But
She's a
see-
product of rape, so.
Yeah, you see, and this is the thing.
Need to give her a hug.
Yes,
Need to
you
give
do.
her
See,
some love.
okay, and this is a great thing. This is a great understanding for doing the sessions on depression. Okay, because you normally have people coming in who, mum, oh, mum, and that's what you want to hear after the session. Oh God, I want to give her a hug. You know,
No, I
because
need to give her a hug.
need to give her a
I've
hug.
never given her a hug.
Yeah,
so
you do.
I need to give her a hug.
see, she's never gotten a hug. She doesn't know how to hug.
No, she doesn't.
It's funny. My Siobhan, families are different. You know, like my family would have been quite huggy growing up. Yeah. Didn't really mean that in the end, but they would have been quite huggy. Then there's other families that aren't. Like there's Siobhan. Like if you go to hug any of them, they go stiff.
Yeah.
They just don't know how to respond to it. So there are, you know, God love your mum, she probably was never shown how to hug.
Yeah.
So she didn't know how to show you.
Yeah.
Like my father couldn't hug.
Yeah.
No, he didn't know how to do it.
Yeah.
You know? There's my sister's husband. I seen his daughter once because she felt she was disappointing her dad all the time because he never told her once he loved her. He showed her, he did everything for her, but he couldn't say those words, I love you. Amazing, isn't it? So your subconscious mind has now made a massive shift, Angela, and that is, it's not personal.
It's priceless. You just can't put a price. You can't put a word in it. It's just.
But it's not personal, you understand?
Of course, it's not personal.
Sorry. Okay. This the
Wrong
funny
place
bit.
at the wrong time.
Your work is done.
Yeah, it's the beauty, and I love hearing that. Of course it's not personal. You know. Okay. But it was half an hour ago. It's not anymore. That makes sense. Okay, it never was personal, okay. Right. Fantastic, yeah. Do you remember any of that session?
When I said I want to hug my mom, I really have this desire to hug. I never hugged her before. It kind of sounds familiar.
Did I say it out loud? No,
No,
not once.
just forgive her.
Forgive me, that's all I said. Oh, actually, hang on, I did say something. I did say something about, imagine the day she was born.
Yeah, giving her
Oh,
a
yeah,
baby.
yeah.
Yeah, I did actually. I did say,
you
imagine
said
the day your mum was
imagine
born.
your daughter and then giving her a
Yeah,
hug.
so there's the part of suggestion. I said, imagine holding that baby in your arms. So that was the desire. I need to give him a hug.
Yeah.
Did you feel light?
All I want to do now is I want you to leave me alone. And I want to go hypnotize people outside.
Okay.
Strangers.
Angela, everybody.
Strangers, you
I'll stop bothering you, okay?
I needed, I don't know, I needed to do that.
Oh, you did
I
think that,
needed
yeah.
to do that for myself.
Your body, I'm just going to tell you this, you'd see it back in the video, but your body was going to spasm. Remember that?
Does that happen often?
Huh?
Does that
No.
happen often? It's very frightening.
Is
Yeah.
that the intensity of what she was dealing
We
with?
see, because we spoke about it before the session, and then in a room like this, it's, yeah, you were already in hypnosis before the session, you know, because you're in the emotional mind, we were talking about it, you were upset. You know, so, yeah, I think when we go in, it's just that pure, it's like, the body was just shaking with it, wasn't it? It's just
Yeah.
incredible stuff. Your arms were shaking, your body was shaking. Do you remember that?
I remember just wondering, I couldn't stop it. Because even before I went into hypnosis, I was trying to stop it and I couldn't stop it.
Yeah.
I couldn't understand what was happening.
Yeah. It's amazing, it's all automatic function too, isn't it? Like, but, yeah, there you go. So, I'm going to stop asking you feeling okay? Okay, so go off and come back after lunch and tell us some great stories about hypnosis.
What time is it now?
It was only 20 past 12, 25 past.
So half an hour to hypnotize them.
Oh, jeez. You can go now, if you like. Seriously. Do you want to go off now and do it?
Yeah, I can go now.
You go off and come back to us when you've done it, okay?
I need a witness to see, otherwise I won't
Yeah,
believe
who
me.
wants to go? Anybody
I'll
want
go
to
with
go?
you.
Mary go, yeah. Actually, will you get it on video?
Right, I have no recording left
Yeah,
of
I
this.
And
I ran out halfway through.
And the thing about this is, Angela, no matter what anyone says to you out there,
How's the
you
makeup
realise
look
it's not
anyway?
personal.
You know, fine.
You're looking perfect.
Yeah. excellent video. All you do is press it.
Right, okay.
Go out there and show them how good you
How
are.
many?
You decide.
Let's get at least 2.
Okay.
Hypnotise the cash register.
Unsuspecting people over at
Lady
the
out. Before we go down to lunch. Yeah. Do all the staff and the guys making, people who are actually charging us for our
Free
lunch,
lunch.
hypnotise them.
Yeah, have some fun, yeah. And do you know what? Come back here and that's the end of that problem you've had to finish with today. Okay?
Never had any problems.
Sorry. This is the bit that gets me. Never had any problem, you fool. Okay, that was a bit of a weird session. I'll be honest with you, I didn't even really know whether she was there or not at one stage. I just didn't know whether she's asleep or not. But it's only when you ask that question at the end, isn't it? That's really the biggest convincing of all what stood out for you at the end. I feel great. You know, no, she remembered, surely she would have said, I remember you telling me to let go anger and forgiveness and all that, you know, but even though she had her eyes open, she was up, I mean, but people can sleepwalk, can't they? So people can walk around the house singing and go back to bed and go sleep and don't remember. So just because they're moving in the chair like that, don't think they're awake. Yeah.
If she didn't give you a signal that you were speaking to the subconscious, would you have stopped the session? If you were just getting nothing?
No, I knew she was that gone. See, Angela goes into trance like that anyway.
Because it was like,
You know?
like it was hardly anything.
Oh, wait, it's like this. I
So
said,
if you didn't get anything, what would you do?
oh, no, I was getting it all right.
I
But
couldn't see.
I was more wanting for you to see.
Yeah,
her.
I couldn't see it all.
Yeah, no, it was only, I mean, it was moving a meal or two.
Yeah,
That was it, like. And even when I said, no, like this, it probably do it the first time I did that, it was just, I think the body was so gone, it just didn't move. Like.
Funny, it lifted when the answer was no.
Yeah, it did actually, yeah.
So struggling to...
Yeah,
What
see,
to do?
well, normally, like, she's all over in the session. Most people are just lying back in a recliner, so it's easier to control the whole thing, you know. You're just saying, look, this finger here. But because she was like this, she had a tissue in one hand and these hands were closed over.
I think we did stuff on Angela before, and like that you said this finger and it didn't go, and then you were going, okay, this finger and it didn't go, and this finger and it didn't go, and then finally, I think that was Angela,
Yeah.
and you said this, and next of all, this finger or something
Yeah,
started
that's
going.
right,
It was
yeah.
weird.
Yeah,
Like she
the big-
wasn't responding to what you said before.
The biggest thing to take out of that session was don't give up.
Yeah.
Don't panic. Like, it wasn't going, like, as the book goes there, it wasn't going exactly like that, but it didn't matter, we still got it by using the same techniques. And it's good for you to see that no, she didn't go first time, I had to keep, you know, she didn't let the anger go first time, I had to convince her, I had to sell it to her, why? But it's only when you see her response that, you know, like, she's looking at me like, but I've always been confident. You fool. I love that bit. It's like, why are you talking to me about this stuff for? I don't have an issue. It's incredible. So, yeah, have fun with it, but be careful with it too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, are you happy enough with that? We're going to start, you have your Hypnosleep books. The whole script is in it. You know, let's get really good at this before 3:30, and then, wouldn't it be great going home today going, you put people into Hypnosleep, knowing you've done it. Yeah. So, okay. Yeah, it was a bit emotional that session, wasn't it? A bit tough. Poor Angella had a tear in her eye there. I kept her in a chair. I had to keep looking away because I started to get a tear in my eye every time I was looking at Jerry.
Well, I put that down on my list of things to be sorted today, so.
Yeah, I said I had to avoid looking at Jerry. I was like,
Yeah, put down your tears.
yeah. God love her. Yeah, that's tough. But you know what? What an amazing person to have brought herself this far in life. I haven't not dealt with that.
But she's also stopped the, you know, it was being followed from family to family, but she's actually stopped it
But
now.
see, this is the thing will happen. You get so far and then you sabotage it. You know, because your subconscious believes it's no good. So it's easier to fail than succeed, if you like. Does that make
But you
sense?
stopped the chain of events in the family.
Yeah.
She stopped it for
Oh, yeah.
everybody going forward,
You know,
which takes a massive amount of strength.
yeah, you just, God love her, I mean, it's different culture completely over there. You just wouldn't know what they went through. But,
Fair play to her.
yeah, isn't it great to think, you know, 'cause,
Incredible.
you know, but yeah, I sort of knew the session would be important, but I didn't think we were going there, to be honest with you. But sure,
I feel good one.
Huh?
I feel a good exercise. I did a session with her before when we were doing regression, and she wouldn't tell me what it was. There was stuff going on. Then Paddy took over the session.
yeah, for her to sit here and say that
She was
front of
shaking
everybody.
like that. See,
Yeah.
and she was crying, and I was going, oh holy
You see,
shit! I've never seen
the
anything
thing too,
cry.
like when you see that body movement, that could have been happening around that time when she could hear someone coming towards her or fearing what was about to happen. She could have been going into this,
Yeah.
you know, and because we were talking about it again and she's emotional, I couldn't even just bring her back to that time, you know. Brave lass. But we nothing better now to come back now and, yeah, no problem hypnotising you. So look, it's powerful. Now, I'll be honest with you, the communication there was crap. It just wasn't good at all. Because I could have had all that anger gone in a minute. Forgiveness in a minute for everybody. That would have been it. But I'm really happy it took longer, more detail into it. But the process remains the same. Or down the bottom of the ocean, she was white at that stage, you know, soft amnesia, weak amnesia, hard amnesia. From that point of where you forget, that's the onset of sleep. You can hear me, but you can't wake up. You can hear me, but I wasn't even sure was she there or not. But I had to keep going. And even if she turned around at the end and says, "Oh no, I remember everything you said," she still would have felt fantastic. Do you know what I mean? So it's not as if because she remembers, it's not going to work. It's still going to work. It's still going to be powerful. It just means you didn't tap into hypnosleep, that's all. So you can't, if you don't get hypnosleep, you have them in a profound depth of trance anyway. That makes sense? So, and because you know that, well then you can't fail with this, you know. But go with the people like Paul, say, Jerry went to hypnosis easy?
He doesn't go into hypnosis. I think so. I would be working the night time.
Huh?
I will work in the night time.
He's actually asleep.
You see the ladies getting breakfast in bed every morning now. But you know,
on the
if
sleep
you
one, sorry, on the sleep one, just does it take? You said earlier on, might take a few nights before the.
oh God, it could take. You could be lucky and get boom. You know, I'd imagine likes of say Angela or any good responders. I'd imagine the communication would happen a lot easier. Do you
We
understand?
sneak into our house now at night.
Yeah. You know, but, yeah. So, but sorry, if you have people that you're working with or friends you're working with, and you know some of them are really open, they go like that. They're the ones to start practicing on first. Don't mention the word sleep.
No.
But, you know, get them to look at you and going, yeah, that stairs was really cool, wasn't it? And that's it. That's all they remember. You know,
Once I
that's
did,
what you want, you know.
With the Jerry Bain stand, then I blocked his hand, and he said I did some trick. I said, no, it wasn't. No, you did some trick. That's it.
He wasn't hypnotised.
No,
Yeah.
it was. No,
But he was.
something
But he was.
Yeah.
like that.
Right.
That's cool.
Yeah, there you go. So there you go. So what do you want to do? Do you want to have a quick read over it? Do you want to
Yeah.
practice with each other?
No, it's very interesting, isn't it?
Go for an early lunch.
Go for an early lunch? We do that too, yeah. Let's do that, yeah.
We get half
Yeah.
and then go
Yeah.
to lunch.
It's a good idea, yeah.
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 They would be under pressure to do it.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Yeah, it was a bit unusual, but it's still work. But the great thing about it is it just shows you, just because she wasn't quiet in the chair doesn't mean anything, you know. You can be standing up and go to sleep. You know? Yeah, you do.